Hi everyone, I hope you're all well this morning. I guess everyone's feeling a little bit sobered after the announcement last night about staying in the house a lot more. So I thought I would launch my virtual book club. So in the background, I've got a number of books that I got from the library before it shut. And I just wanted to share with you what's on my reading list and then how my virtual book club is going to work. So without further ado, let's have a look at some of the books. Okay, so we've got the first one over here is the Scorch Trials. And that is the second book in the Maze Runner series, which I did read really recently. I think the Maze Runner was just such an amazing story. It's so fresh. When this guy is waking up, he's in this maze. He doesn't know who put him there. It's a really compelling story. And so this second book, The Scorch Trials, is carrying on that story. I got this. It's pristine, this copy. I got like the whole set in a charity shop for like £1, which was amazing, a couple of weeks ago. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. If you like kind of thriller, slightly dystopian stories, then this is going to be a good page turner. I couldn't put the Maze Runner down, so I'm really excited about that one. Okay, next up is a classic, Gerald Durrell, My Family and Other Animals. This story was published ages ago, really, and I got a recover copy for £1 in Poundland. Gerald Durrell basically loves animals, and it's about when his family moved to Corfu, and there was a popular series called The Durrells that was kind of like a spin-off of his memoir. So it's like travel writing, but it's really funny. It's about how he coped with his family, and he would like collect up scorpions and they'd always escape and things like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to that one. That's going to be a taste of the past. I think it's like set in the 1930s, but really well written as well. Next up is Toffee. Now, I don't know a lot about this. This is from the library. It's basically two people, I think an older person and a younger person, who form some kind of friendship, and there's lots of secrets between them. I don't really know how to categorise it other than it is a young adult novel, and it's got a teenage protagonist. So once I get into that one, I'll let you know more about what that's about. Now this one I'm really excited about is Tulip Taylor, and it's basically the comment says a Pride and Prejudice for our times. Now that makes me very happy, as you know, I love Pride and Prejudice. I think it's about a kind of vlogger challenged to go on a TV survival show. Teen makeup vlogger Tulip has been set up to fail, and basically she's got to prove she's more than a pretty face. So this seems kind of fun, kind of girly. I'm looking forward to that one. I think that's going to be a light read and a lot of fun too. Now this one is a more thrillery, dark one. Haunted by her past, isolated, alone and vulnerable, sometimes the danger is closer than you think. Basically it's someone who escaped, someone who held her hostage, and then she goes to the place and she finds out someone's watching her. So it's obviously kind of a little bit maybe crimey, thrillery. But yeah, I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about like the diversity of stuff to read. I've also started a Kindle Unlimited, which they're giving 2 months free trial. So I've signed up for that too, because you can't have too many books. As much as I've created like a library stash here, there's times when you just feel like reading something light, sometimes when you want something quite different, and I just think having a lot of variety is going to be a good thing in the coming days and weeks. So, virtual book club then. How does a virtual book club work? Well, there's a couple of ways you can do a book club. One is where you all read the same book, and then you have a meeting scheduled once a week or once a month where you get together to talk about that book, which is quite difficult to do if you don't have like a set of books. Now, in normal circumstances, libraries run book clubs and you go in and you get like 10 copies of a book, but we're not in normal circumstances. So the way I thought my virtual book club could run is basically if we have a scheduled chat time once a week, but we basically just share something about one book that we're reading. So we don't all have to read the same book, but if I start reading Tulip Taylor, I could just give a couple of minutes on the chat time to say in what I've read so far, what I like about it, maybe just share a few things, and then it's basically a social time to talk about what we're reading. It hopefully will give each other inspiration for like what to read next, or other things that we might like. I mean, I've got a whole load of stuff from the library, but I know I may not like all of it. And I think you should feel the freedom if you start something and it's not what you thought it was, it really doesn't take you, just put it down and try something else. There's no point like soldiering on with a book if you don't like it. So hopefully a virtual book club is a great way to be introduced to different stories that you may not pick up on the shelf if you saw them, but actually you might try them and discover that you like them. Now, I'm a big fan on Kindle of downloading free samples of a book first, because again, you can get a really good taste for how is the book written, is this the kind of thing that you want to read, and so again, in a virtual book club you could write down a list of things people are recommending, download free samples on a Kindle app or on a Kindle itself, and just try it. And if you don't like it, you haven't lost anything. It's obviously mega expensive to go out and buy loads of books, so why do that? I think get recommendations, and use an online subscription service, and then maybe you're going to have loads of things to read. Okay, so we're going to start the book club soon. If you're interested and you're one of my students, let me know on Google Chat, and I'm going to set that up soon. Happy reading, everyone, and stay safe.